Okay, let's call the meeting to order. We have a public hearing on the proposed budget of 2025 to 2026. And the meeting is 7 o'clock, 7:10. Does anybody have any questions? Input, public input? We have two gentlemen here from the public. Three?
One, two, three.
Oh, there he is. He snuck in on me. Okay. We have three people on the budget, at the budget meeting. Some of the hoops that we have to jump through to get our money back from the state of Iowa. If we don't do it, they don't send the money. So, and there have been cities that didn't do it and didn't get any money.
They get last year's money, they don't start get the increase.
Yeah, it's not a pretty situation.
So next year our TIF revenues really jump up, good.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Uh,
Revenues are 70,000. Yeah, it'll get bigger because there's two more houses
yeah.
coming online. And been a good thing for the city.
Does anybody have any insight as to the line other city taxes, number 6? Actual fiscal year 24 was 144,000 and budgeted for 26 is 104,000 and re-estimated fiscal 2025 is 106,000. 30 plus $1,000 difference between 24 and 25 to lower. Is that because we changed the rate?
I'm gonna assume that's more option sales tax, but.
I think it might be.
The other city taxes?
Oh, I heard a car door, maybe that's Nick. It could be. I don't see lost on here.
Yeah, I think it's usually around.
There's Nick.
Sorry.
You got lost on the interchange.
No. Double booked, same time, so.
Okay. We started the meeting and you got a question already.
Mr. Andreas?
Line 6, other city taxes. Just curious as to the actual fiscal year 24 being 144 plus, and then estimated and 25 and 26 are around that 105,000. What are those, and why do I see such a drop from 24 to 25 to 26?
Yeah, so your other, that's gonna be made up of your, franchise fees more than anything. Mix that up, plus then, local option sales tax. So that local option can vary year to year, same with the franchise fees. So it was up so much in the actual 2024, we went conservative with it in 2023 based off information that we had for, previous year.
Okay. So is that, say franchise fees, is that what we've been collecting for the water service?
No.
Yes.
No,
Oh, no, that's not one.
franchise fees is only water and it's on electric bills,
Electric.
yes.
Okay.
It cannot be on water bills.
So, and that can vary because local option can increase, and I think that's why the actual was so high compared to what the re-estimated and the budget is. That re-estimated column is your actual 2025 budget. We haven't re-estimated anything for that yet.
Okay. And charges for fees and service, so they jump up pretty significantly. Line 10.
174. There are things that go into that fees and service. I'll have to look at. I'll turn on rec, be right, I can see.
All right, and do you know?
Is that permits, fees and services?
That's gonna be
permits. Part of it's permits from the school.
Building permits, it's gonna be your, animal fees and, yeah, miscellaneous license permits, charges for fees and service, animal licenses, things like that, but it's not gonna be 174,000 more, there's gonna be more that goes into it too. I just can't remember exactly what all over there.
But the majority is building permits and
Engineering services?
Yeah, building permits, I'll go out and grab, we'll take a look and see exactly what's in there, I can't remember it. The way the state report works is it lumps a lot of the information together that from when we looked at back in January. I just can't remember exactly what goes into it.
Okay. And do you know off the top of your head where that water fee is?
Water fee? Yeah, it's gonna be down here under your business type enterprises, line 25. So that's gonna be your expenditures, but your other one is going to be, actually, yeah, that's what Charges and Services is going to be part of your proprietary fund as well. So it's gonna be your payments from Des Moines Water Works, payment from North Polk School District. That is your proprietary fund. So then your licenses and permits, line 7, that's gonna be made up of building permits and animal licenses, things like that.
So we did vote to lower that like 5% or something.
The water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there, I guess I thought we'd see it, that's kind of a line item of some sort, but if it's lumped in.
It's-
gonna
Yeah, these
disappear.
reports group everything together. They try to keep it consolidated for a publication like this, but I've got the detail that makes it up. There's a much larger report that goes with it, about 15 pages, so that shows you everything, how it converts in.
Well, those are the questions that I had right after that.
I'm good. You good?
Okay.
Brandon, you're good? Terry, you good?
I'm good.
The only question I had is nothing has changed where you can, amend the budget? You still have that ability to amend the budget, because they've always, they changed, okay.
Yeah, so we can amend fiscal 25 that we're in right now all the way through May. So if we probably need to look at that and see if there is anything that needs to be changed. So this, it can be adopted and then later amended if needed. And we can do that as many times up until May deadline.
Okay. My only question was that, we might be looking at, taking on the asphalt project, and we might have to need the option to split July 1st, next year's budget, this year's budget.
Okay.
Type situation, like we did in front of the junior high.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we did that once?
Yep, and that happens, it's just because the city's fiscal year ends right in the summer, right, when kind of peak construction season, so yeah, we have to kind of compensate for that.
So we have an option to do that if we can, if we need to.
If we need to,
We need to, okay. All right, no questions? Good. Everything's good, so we need, motion, second, or a roll call, right?
Correct.
I'll make a motion. And do I have a second?
I'll second.
And a roll call
Andreas?
Approved?
Overton?
Yes.
Woods? Yep. Smith?
Yes.
Stankin?
Sure.
vote. All right.
you can give me the resolution number then.
Okay.
We'll edit, this is due in 9 days, so then we'll get it off
I'll
this.
get it to you in the morning.
And just wait for the,
Yeah.
for whatever comes back.
9 days, a lot of time.
It is.
I think we did have a question at a prior meeting, but I wasn't sure about. Was there a cap that was put on?
Property tax.
Yeah.
2%.
It's out there right now, as far as I know, it is not passed yet. It kind of made it through that funnel kind of portion of the state, of the Senate, all these different bills, I guess, that are proposed. It is out there, it has not passed yet, but if it does, it will impact the state.
Did they do this, they did, done the school, I think it was 2%.
The school was 2%.
That's what I thought.
Yep, that's what they got.
So I haven't heard.
Because they had to do that levy for the other percent, because 3%, they break even. 2%, they gotta lay people off, or they gotta, be less efficient in what they do, so that's why they had to do what they did.
I learned at clerk's conference 2 weeks ago or so that if the House and Senate does pass that to reduce the property taxes, there was something in the bill that said for cities that are not experiencing growth, they were going to have a set rate for every city in Iowa.
regardless of.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if you're experiencing growth, your city would not get that.
yeah, that's one of the amendments that are out there now too, so I still
And that
have
was-
time debating.
That was with the schools too. A city that was growing, or a district that's growing, they need that 3%. And that's where they came up with the 2. A stagnant community can get by. Because they don't have to have the extra buses,
Oh,
the
that's-
fuel,
And so the
the,
cities that are the exact opposite, that's interesting.
what's that?
The cities are the exact opposite.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's
We're-
interesting.
Yeah, but that's what I got out of the whole situation.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to the mayor of Ankeny, and she strongly urged that we get a hold of our representative in the Senate and the House. Every year they take a run at the TIF. They don't like TIF.
Right.
You know, and so they're always trying to run something by to alter it or whatever, and
Maybe eventually we'll eliminate it, yeah.
yeah, because they backfill and everything, but I haven't heard anything about it, so the funnel hasn't. Thank goodness. You never know, they'll attach it to something.
So that'll get buried in something and then we'll have to adjust for it.
Yeah, so we're watching. Okay,
Motion to adjourn.
we have a motion to adjourn.
A motion.
Second. Roll call. No.
Aye.
Aye.
I'd like to hear you say aye.